Well, hello friends and followers. So here's a new circuit I've been testing out with the existing 100V transformer, or the 200V transformer in the 100V. So I just found that using a simple diode, and this is 845 volts across here, just a simple diode across here, and I had to put two in series. It would pop. If I put in one 3 kilovolt, it would pop it when I hit about 120 volts input. This would short. So I put two of them in series and it's holding. So here's the choke that these tend to use. Choke right there. This little diode here, these are on an outboard, a little outboard tube socket on the below that tube socket there, on the other side actually. And these capacitors are the ones that I've added a long time ago on top of the deck that are in series with some balancing resistors, and I'm getting about 715 volts AC or DC on the plates at about 123 volts into this thing. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to leave it like that, and it's been running here for 10 minutes. Nothing's exploded yet. So I'll take it, and here's an actual test of the, I'll show you how the voltage looks here. I hate measuring stuff because you can slip and get shocked. Anyway, this has the high voltage right here, and I'm just gonna watch my hand. Yeah, you'll see it's about 714 DC with no load for the finals. So under load, that'll probably go down to, I don't know, 600, who cares, 650, 550 even, I don't care. But that solves the crisis for getting the final tubes with some plate voltage. So now I gotta figure out how to give the, I gotta figure out now how to get the voltage to the rest of the tubes at about 340 volts. And so for that, this works great. So ground this end of the transformer, just simple diodes, getting about 715 volts there. Nothing scientific here. I didn't use LT Spice. Just kept hacking around like Edison would do with light bulb filaments until this thing worked. You know what I mean? So ground that. This is about 430 volts. I might just try like one diode across here and see what I get. That might just fix it. So try that. Or put a bridge across here. And when I put a bridge across here, I got about 420 volts. That's too much I need 340. So maybe one diode will work, and it might be underpowered, but give it a try. That would be a great solution. One diode there and we're done. So I can just jump that in real quick and try it actually, but I won't do it on this video. So anyway, that's my little fix here. The good news is I'll be able to keep this transformer in here and not have to remove it, I would hope. And I can put the little fan back on the transformer because it'll fit, and I won't have to tear that out and put in the Tempo 1 transformer, which I was gonna do. I just kept hacking this thing until something worked. So I think that is the solution for the 100V. Using a 200V transformer doesn't match what Wes, Sham, and Batchelor designed, but hey, if it works, right? So I'm desperate to make this thing work and use it without a damn bucking transformer or what's this thing called, a variac. So this thing's right smack around 123 volts, which is what my wall sockets put out here. And so that's the goal. I don't want any variacs. I want this thing to run as a free spirit. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day.